Let's take a look at graphing an inequality with two variables. The first example is y is greater than 3x plus 1. We can graph this using the slope-intercept information. We know that the slope is 3 divided by 1, and the y-intercept is 1. So let's graph this. I'll put a point on the y-intercept, 1, and then I'm going to rise 3, run 1. Rise 3, run 1. Now when I go to draw the line, I'm not going to draw a solid line because there's not an equal sign in that inequality. It is just a greater than sign. So I'm going to show that it does not equal that line. I'm going to draw a dotted line. This makes me think of when we were graphing our inequalities on the one line. We did not fill it in. So this is the same idea. We don't fill in this line. We leave it dotted. Now the points that satisfy this inequality are either going to lie on one side of this line or the other. And my job is to find out which side of the line it lies on. Well, to do that I can pick a test point, and I like to pick test points that are easy, so I will pick 0, 0 as my test point. And if I test the coordinates 0, 0 in this inequality, it becomes 0 is greater than 0 plus 1, or 0 is greater than 1. Well, that's a false statement. That means the half of the plane that contains 0, 0 does not satisfy the inequality. So the logical conclusion is that the other half does, and that is the half plane that I will shade in. And any point on this side of the line, but not including the line, will satisfy the inequality. On the second one, this is in standard form, and I just want to remind you that instead of using slope-intercept, we could use graph using intercepts. Do you remember how to do that? We can first let x be 0 and then let y be 0. If x is 0, this becomes 4 times y equals -8, or y would have to equal -2. And if y equals 0, then x equals -8. So let's graph it. 0, -2 would be right here. -8, 0 is going to be off this graph. It's the next line, so I'm going to put it there. Oops. That's not good. This should say less than or equal to. Alright, so this time, when I draw the line, I am going to make it a solid line because it has the equal to sign. So I'm going to draw my line. It's fairly straight. Now the question is, which side of this plane makes the inequality true? Well, once again, I'll pick the point 0, 0 and test it. If I put 0 in here, it becomes 0 plus 0 is less than or equal to -8. Well, once again, that's not true. So it means the side that does not contain 0, 0, which is this side, is the side that makes it true. Graphing inequalities with two coordinates.